Well, let's get straight into the kind of market activity we're seeing. I've just recapped the kind of performance we've seen and the fact that we've got the ZSE now sitting in positive territory. What's triggered the about turn?
I think over the past 6 weeks, we've seen very interesting activity on the market. I think very strong performance coming through, 14% up on about 6 weeks, and that has helped us to reverse the Q1 and Q2 losses that we had experienced. But I think more closely to look at what it is that has been causing this. I think foreign players have really been following our market very, very closely. Over the past 2 weeks, there was an indication of about $20 million that was chasing after scrip, and $20 million in a market of our size. That's a very, very significant volume. The other issues are, there's a lot of talk about, the political environment, which is charged, the regulatory risks and liquidity issues. But you know what? You're going to have to look at it very closely and say some of these risks may already have been priced into the market, and market fundamentals and company fundamentals are looking very strong. We're looking at very low PEs, very high dividend yields, very low, price to book ratios and all that. And, so all this is really, coming in to actually buttress, this market performance.
Specifically, something like that negative IMF report that has emerged, where they've really criticized the fact that we're looking at 10-day import cover as far as international reserves are concerned. But then again, Jubelah, nothing new. And as you say, to a large extent, one would have expected that this would have been priced into the markets already. There is talk about this, the IMF is this negative report, and the market is probably making a negative reading out of this. But, yesterday we saw very soft volumes, which are Monday volumes. But I think the more critical issue is that yesterday was the start of the Constitutional Conference, and, so no one is willing to actually commit, investment dollars into the market until perhaps that process has been concluded and perhaps an outcome, is clear, and we know, which direction we are taking.